Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is keen to strengthen partnership with Russia on Arctic subjects. Union Cabinet approves launch of centrally sponsored scheme of PM Sri schools. State-level complaints committee to address sexual harassment of women at workplace constituted. An Agniveer recruitment rally commences in Nagaland and Assam at Rangapahar and Mariani. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that India is keen to strengthen its partnership with Russia on Arctic subjects. Addressing the plenary session of the 7th Eastern Economic Forum being held in Vladivostok through video conferencing, Modi said there is immense scope for cooperation in the field of energy. He said along with energy, India has also made significant investments in the Russian Far East in the fields of pharma and diamonds. Modi said today this policy has become a major pillar of the special and privileged strategic partnership of India and Russia. He said in today's globalized world, incidents in one part of the world create an impact on the whole world. Modi said the Ukraine conflict and the COVID pandemic had a major impact on global supply chains. He said food grain, fertilizers and fuel shortages are a matter of great concern for developing countries. The Prime Minister said from the very beginning of the Ukraine conflict, India has emphasized the need to adopt a path of diplomacy and dialogue. Saying that India supports all peaceful efforts to end this conflict, Modi said India was the first country to open a consulate in this city. Union Cabinet today approved the launch of a new centrally sponsored scheme of setting up PM schools for Rising India PM Sri schools. Over 14,000 schools, including Kendriya Vidyalayas and Navodaya Vidyalayas, will be strengthened to emerge as PM Sri schools. The scheme will strengthen existing schools managed by the central government, state and union territory governments and local bodies. The Cabinet has also approved a policy on long-term leasing of railways land for implementing the PM Gati Shakti framework. The policy will bring more revenue to railways and generate about 120,000 jobs. Nagaland government has constituted the state-level complaint committee as per provisions of the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013. The committee is constituted for redressal of complaints relating to sexual harassment of women employees of the state government in their workplaces. The committee is headed by Secretary, Higher and Technical Education Department, Hukuli Chishi as chairperson and 5 other members. The committee will receive complaint from any woman who is a victim of sexual harassment at her workplace and cause an inquiry into the complaint. The report of the committee will be an inquiry report under the Central or State Civil Service Conduct Rules. Further, it will suggest measures and take steps to create awareness of the right of female employees. The Complaint Committee will also submit annual report to Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department. Agniveer recruitment rallies for male candidates commenced today in Nagaland and in Assam at Rangapahar and Mariani. PRO Defence Kohima in a release stated that both the rallies received overwhelming response and in the next few days, candidates from all the districts of Nagaland and 9 districts in Assam will be appearing for the recruitment rally on specific allotted dates. It said that the scheme will provide employment to a large number of youth of the region. The PRO has advised all candidates to be aware of false promises made by various frauds and doubts. It said that the entire recruitment process is automated and no person can influence the result of any candidate. Rallies for the rest of the states and districts of the Northeast Zone are planned in subsequent months. Regional News Unit All India Radio Kohima informed that the applications for recruitment of part-time correspondents in 13 districts of Nagaland has been extended till September 16. Interested applicants may apply in a prescribed format for the districts of Jumukidima, Dimapur, Longling, Mon, Newland, Peren, Pek, Shamado, Twensang, Zeminu, Noklak, Woka, and Zenubuto. Necessary details and application forms may be downloaded from www.newsonair.gov.in under the category Vacancies or collected from the newsroom during office hour. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. The state government has constituted Nagaland Consumer Protection Council for the state with a minister in charge of consumer affairs of the state as chairman, along with other members including advisor, legal metrology and consumer protection department. The council will render advice on protection of consumer rights under the Act. The State-Level Bankers Committee has started a special graded outreach program for all eligible PM Kisan beneficiaries from today through the lead district managers and will culminate on 31st October. The beneficiaries who wish to avail loan facilities can attend the program or visit the bank branches where their account is being maintained. The program is organized as per the directive of the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's visit to Kohima on August 23 for coverage of all eligible PM Kisan beneficiaries under Kisan Credit Card for activities of crops, animal husbandry and fisheries. Deputy Commissioner Beren Vinit Kumar today expressed hope that the Enriching Every Child project will help in changing lives of marginalized children and improve accessibility and ensure quality education for underprivileged children. He launched the project for the district, which is initiated by Childline 1098. The DC also appealed to the team to maintain transparency in maintaining donations received from various groups or individuals. Center Coordinator Ibam Sile Dauswang said the overall aim of the project is to support the children belonging to marginalized section under Jaluki and Atipung blocks and also build connections within communities for uplifting children through charitable donations in cash or kind for the children. 150 students were screened for anemia at Government Middle School, Noklak, today by the District Health Society under Chief Medical Officer, Noklak, along with Integrated Child Development Services. The screening camp is part of the National Nutritional Week and the Rashtriya Poshan Mah 2022. Supplementary food and IFA tablets were also distributed during the camp. Earlier, during the week-long program, an essay competition on healthy lifestyle was conducted at Government High School, Noklak Village, where CMO Noklak, Dr. Victor NC, encouraged students to inculcate healthy practices for healthy mind and living. Dr. Mea Jungla spoke on menstrual hygiene and asked them to seek help on any health-related issues at adolescent-friendly clinics. Deputy Commissioner and Vice Chairman District Planning and Development Board, Longling Tharam Raj, has asked DPDP members not to depute their representatives, instead called for healthy debate and discussions for fruitful results. He was chairing the monthly DPDP meeting in Longling today. The DC appealed department heads to come up with agendas and grievances to redress issues for effective planning system in the district. During the meet, Longling District Drivers Union proposed establishment of transport office in the district. The union informed that due to non-establishment of a transport office, public are compelled to travel to other districts for registration and renewal of vehicles, driving licenses, among others. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is keen to strengthen partnership with Russia on Arctic subjects. Union Cabinet approves launch of centrally sponsored scheme of PM Sri Schools. State-level complaints committee to address sexual harassment of women at workplace constituted. An Agniveer recruitment rally commences in Nagaland and Assam at Rangapahar and Mariani. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.